the beginning it was an option. It is now a standalone model. Now that thing right behind me, that is the 2019 BMW M5 Competition. Now all of that begs the question, how fast is it? Well, the M5 Competition will get its riders to 100 kilometers an hour in 3.3 seconds. Now that's world class, but it's not what impresses. What does is the mid-range. Now the 80 to 120 time I could not clock because my thumb wasn't fast enough on the stopwatch. Let's just say it lies in and around 2 and a bit seconds. The new competition designation creates a whole new category in which the most powerful variants of all of BMW's high-performance cars will become a specific model. The M5 Competition gets more power, better handling and bigger brakes, and this is over and above the M5, which is no slouch in its own right. The real work starts under the hood, where the 4.4-litre twin-turbo V8 has been reworked so it now produces 617 horsepower. And while the torque remains the same at 553 pound-feet, it stays in the game over a broader range. Now it powers all 4 wheels to an 8-speed automatic, BMW's xDrive all-wheel drive system and an Active M rear differential. How the system works varies. In mortal mode, it splits the power more or less evenly. In sport, it sends more power to the back end, which allows the tail to be drifted. Then there's the rear drive only mode. Now you can hang the tail out in one long lurid smoky drift at your will, and well, quite frankly, at your peril. The work continues with the suspension. The chassis gets a 7mm drop in the ride height, stiffer springs and firmer dampers, along with an increased camber at the front end and modified anti-roll bar at the back. The result is a drive that remains flatter than gravy on a plate, even when the M5 Competition is pushed towards its impossible limits. Again, if you've got a corral full of stallions under the hood, you'd better have some pretty good range to slow the beggars down. The brakes have exceptional stopping power and they work without running headlong into the dreaded wall of fade. Thank you. Now the cabin of the M5 Competition is much like any other 5 Series. However, you do get much better seats, a chunky steering wheel and 2 very special buttons. Now these things allow you to set the car up any way you want it. It can be a family sedan, then you push M1 and it becomes a sports sedan, and then you push M2 and it's a rear drive track demon. It really is a very sweet setup. So there you have it, the 2019 BMW M5 Competition. It is the ultimate luxury sedan and it is a track demon, all in one single package. As such, it remains the super sedan by which all others must be judged. I'm Graham Fletcher for Driving.ca.